Hey y'all. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? We Moochie run a little bit behind. She's still watching the episode. I just got finished. So I'm up here just gonna talk to everybody while we until she's ready to get up here. She'll be a few minutes. She started the episode late like I did. We didn't start it right at 12. So we're a couple minutes behind. Um so anyway, y'all, what y'all think? What y'all think about this episode? What y'all think? What's going on, Brillo? Did you like the episode? This was a sad episode. But I'm going to tell you right now, F Mama Joyce. I told y'all she was a piece of shit. I've been telling y'all for the last few weeks. I've been telling y'all for the last few weeks that the mama is a piece of shit. Okay? And this proves it right here. She don't give a damn about her kids. Okay? She don't give a damn about her damn kids. And I've been saying that. Yeah, I mean, look, I ain't got no problem with um, the Mercy unaliving because I was a believer of Dr. Kevorkian and I was a supporter. If somebody needs to go because they is hurting and in pain, I get it. That part is not bothering me. What bothers me is that because you putting that on him and he couldn't do it, you gonna just you gonna call him sorry and all this kind of stuff. She's a piece of shit. I don't give a damn about that mother. I never did. She never was a good mother to them. And even in death, she ain't a good mother. And you see, Rock didn't even show up because the mother. If she was a good mother, Rock would have been there. Instead, she put her business over that woman, and I don't blame her. I would have did the same thing. Yeah, she's a piece of trash. She is a piece of trash, Karima. So why would Miss Joyce punk him and then talk shit about? Yeah, that's because she's a piece of trash. She ain't no good mother. She's not a good mother. That's why. That's why she did that. So, I don't give a damn about her. Let me see who all up in here. Hey, Kay. They was like, yeah, Okay, I'm just reading y'all comments. Okay. Rock, we'll think that Stefano had Andre Bonds. Well, okay. I don't think Marvin did it. I really don't know who might have did it. Maybe Famous took his own self out. Y'all ever thought about that? Maybe he took his own self out. We don't really know. You know, and I think they wrote the character out for some reason. So, do anybody got any insight or know why the actor's not there? Anybody got the tea on that? But yeah, I don't give a damn about him. I mean, not about him, but about that mama. That mama is trash. Yeah, we definitely loved 50's commentary at the end. That shit hurt when you lose a close friend. Yeah, Famous was his brother. That was his brother. It's a picture circulating. A man holding the blinking mama's hand. Mm. Hey, Frederick. Joyce could have gotten Rock to put her sleep. I mean, Rock don't want nothing to do with it. Hey, Miss Renee, how you doing? Moochie coming. She's finishing up the last couple minutes of the episode. We both started watching it late, but she on a different time zone right now than me. So she a little couple minutes behind. So I was late watching it too. Why would Midget say? Yeah, it definitely was sad. It definitely was sad. Um Now didn't Rock tell Marvin um didn't Rock tell Marvin not to kill Terry? Cause she said we still need him. But he was talking cash money shit, so he had to go. I knew he was gonna die when, especially when he turned his back and was talking trash. You said you heard something about contract issues. You're not sure. Yeah, that might be it. Freddie Crew could have killed Famous. That is true. Um, let's see. Hey Tracy Lee. Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think it was Marvin. Miss Mama Joyce is a piece of shit. That's all I have to say. I just all I have to say about it. Might be say I definitely think it was Freddie's people. It could have been. I really don't see. Yeah, I don't see the Marvin one did it. Yeah, I don't see the Marvin one did it. Mm-mm. No. And now Lulu gonna get back active because he gonna try to find out uh who had something to do with it. But yeah. And then what y'all think about this Unique thing? Unique is doing too much. Unique got to go. Yeah, Marvin wouldn't have just been leaving nobody like that. He said, just show my wife the pictures. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Erica said, this season been hard to watch. My grandmother passed, and they said, oh, I'm so sorry. Erica, my our condolences to your about your grandmother, to you and your family about your grandmother. Um, yeah, but I'm sure your grandmother ain't like Mama Joyce, because Mama Joyce is trash. So yes, Miss Renee, I am sick of Unique. He got to go. He got to go. Okay, he's number one on my hit list. He got to get out of here. And so why didn't it show his face? Straight? Yeah, because I think it's something. Marquita, I think it's something with this actor, and I think they wrote him out. I don't think he was intended to be written out, but I think they didn't have a choice. Something went down probably with the actor. Like people say, it could be either he could have A gotten in trouble, B he could have had some contract issues, like somebody just mentioned. It could have been a number of things, but whatever happened, that's the reason they wrote his ass out. That's like, no, okay, you're not coming back. We're not going to um find another person. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. Oh, we're not gonna find another person. We're not gonna recast. We just gonna write your ass out. And so yeah, that's what I think. Mm, but, but yeah, we knew he was gone, and Rashawn, what happened to well, far as we know, they didn't show us anything, Rashonda, but far as we know, he just died. I mean, he's dead. So we don't know if he was how he was killed. We're assuming he was shot, but we can't assume that because we ain't see it. But we know he's dead. That's for sure. What y'all think about Juba? She don't seem she don't seem no phase no way she don't feel no ways tired about that killing of what's the guy named Aaron or something, which I wouldn't even. He deserved to go. Um, and now we know about Famous father. He was a piece of shit too. So uh, Raising King is a family show first and a drug show second. Yes, I agree, Dexter. I agree, Dexter, with that comment. I can't wait to see Rock's face when her boo is back. This shit ain't her boo no more, Leo. That's not her boo anymore. I'm just glad they let Famous went out like this rather than letting us see a speech of fame. Now we can, yes. Now can we please move on? Thank you, Frederick. Can we please move on? Yes. And look, I did not dislike Famous at all. So let me put that out there. When I do my recap on Sunday, I think I have it scheduled for Sunday at 4 p.m. Y'all come on through. But I'm gonna talk about that. I did not dislike Famous. I actually like Famous. But I'm like at this point now, like I don't care who killed him. Let's wrap up the storyline so we can move on. You know what I'm saying? Let's just move, wrap it up so we can move. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. I'm yawning like crazy. I'm just waiting on Moochie so we can move the hell on. Yeah. Um so we're definitely rest in peace to Famous. Oh, wait a minute. Hey RC, can y'all hear me? I want to make sure I want to make sure y'all can hear me, okay? I'm on my phone. I'm not on my computer. So I want to make sure y'all can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, somebody send me a thumb up or something. Any type of emoji or thumbs up or something. Let me know that if y'all can hear me. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 All right. Because I'm not hosting. Moochie's hosting, so I can't highlight your comments. Just waiting on Moochie to pop up. She's finishing up the episode, but I said let me come in and at least talk to y'all and have conversations with y'all while we while we waiting. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Erica. Um, how the mother gonna get mad at mom for not being able to offer? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Erica. The mother's a piece of shit. Like I'm just keeping it real, okay? And I know there's people like Demarcus who said, "Oh, rest in peace." I mean, not rest in peace. What was he saying? What was he saying? Like for the last few weeks, he basically he was on Mama Joyce's side and Team Mama Joyce and all that. Forget that lady. That lady ain't been no good mother anyway. Okay? And then you gonna get mad because your son ain't doing what you want. Hey, Angela, you gonna get mad because your son ain't doing what you want? No, come on. It don't work like that. Mm-mm. It don't work like that. Um, the mother been trash since day one. And so, and you can see the only person that really give a damn about it really is Kanan, you know? Because a lot of times when you're a shitty mother, you end up being a better grandmother. You good at being a grandmother, but being a mother, no, you shitty. She not even saying she's sorry. She on her deathbed, barely can breathe, in so much pain. She can't even. She not even saying she's sorry for the things she did. She still is being nasty to the end. So she can be nasty right in hell. Yeah, yeah. This is the first time Marvin refused to take somebody out. Joyce reminded me of Rod when she insulted Mom. Um, I was thinking Dexter more about she. I said Joyce reminded me of Rock when she insulted Marvin. I was thinking about more about when Rock insulted Lulu. Said, "I own you, nigga." I mean, that's how she's some of her mother too. She got her mother up in her. Yeah, Rock definitely got her mother up in her. She is terrible. She even made him feel bad on her deathbed. I know. That is crazy. That is crazy. She tried to play him, or you the oldest, and y- you're not weak, and you're strong, and you this and you capable, and she was trying to play mind games with him. And she's sitting there trying to play Minecraft games with him. And he almost fell for it. But then he feel like, I just can't do it. I don't care how shitty of a mother you are. I can't take you out. But I'm not against mercy killings like that. It depends on circumstances. Now, if somebody can't do it, they can't do it. But like if I know if y'all of at least over 40 years of age or over 45 years of age, y'all should remember Dr. Kevorkian. I was in support of Dr. Kevorkian. He was helping people peacefully pass away. You know, but it was all done under he's a doctor, or he was a doctor, and it was all done in the proper way. But this lady here, she's just doing things on her own and with no doctor supervision or anything. She's terrible. She is just terrible. Some parents do that. Hey Queen, some parents do that when they on their deathbed, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah, unfortunately. Yes. Like I said, I've been saying this for the longest. Just because people give birth does not make them good mothers and fathers. Just because they produce children does not make them good parents. You just gave somebody life. That's all you did. You just was the carrier. You was the supplier, the man, and the carrier, the woman. But you're not a parent, a mother and a father. You know what I'm saying? No. So that don't make you a mother and a father. You just was the supply and the carrier, and that's all she was. She's just terrible. She just terrible. The family drama is the most entertaining part of the show. Yeah, I agree, Dexter. I agree with that too. I definitely agree with that. I like the family dynamic. All we saw her do was use those kids. Yes, Erica, thank you. I am so glad you are saying these things. I'm so glad that some of y'all are on the same page with me. I mean, if y'all wasn't, that would be cool too. It's all opinions. But I'm glad that we all on the same page, on least on this particular topic. This woman was a user and an abuser. She did not care about her kids. And apparently she ain't cared about her kids from day one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she might have had her own problems and her own struggles and her own things going on because of what her husband took his life and everything. I'm not saying her life was easy and she didn't have it hard, but damn it, the kids still need their mama regardless. You know what I'm saying? The kids still need their mama, and she's just a piece of shit. Yeah, Hey, Paige, girl, that mama is wicked. That's why Rock don't F with her. She only boosted Marvin because she wanted something. She always wants something. Remember every time Lulu came around, every time Rock came around, what was she doing? Sticking out her damn bony ass hand looking for money. Okay? She wasn't doing nothing for free. Remember, she wouldn't even go take care of Lulu, who was drunk, without Rock giving her some money. And then she had the nerve to burn the damn toast and the eggs. Okay. Damn, I know everybody ain't no damn Chef Ball D. But god darn, everybody can make some damn eggs and some damn toast. A child could do that. She could have damn boiled some eggs. She didn't even try. Because she didn't give a damn. I agree, Paige. I agree with this. She definitely is wicked. Hey, Demarcus, I'm holding it down for Moochie. She's finishing up the episode. She started watching a little bit late, so she's gonna jump on as soon as she finished. She's at the tail end of it. So I'm in here just talking to y'all, and I'm sorry, Demarcus. But Mama Joyce is a piece of shit, and nothing you can say to me that's gonna make me love that lady. Okay, and she can go right to hell. And ain't no need. They shouldn't even have a damn funeral for that woman. They shouldn't even have a funeral. She don't deserve no funeral. Just throw her ass in the fire, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Paige, and she burned the breakfast. Wait a minute. Uh, Karima said, I'm still overly protective of my boys, and they're 27, 25. My boys love them. That's right. My son is 32 years old. And my son and I are thick as thieves. Can't nobody come in between us. Okay? Even if my son and I not getting along, or if we have a disagreement or argument or whatever it may be, can't nobody else come and get in the middle of it. We'll jump on y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? So nah, and I don't care, even 32, I'm gonna defend my son and be there for my child. And if I got cancer or anything, my son gonna be there to take care of me. Ain't gonna be no I'm gonna be going through no cancer shit by my damn self. That's because the reason why ain't none of them there for her, and she reason why she didn't tell them that she was even sick in the first place, is because she knows she was a piece of shit mother, and that she wasn't they wasn't gonna be there to to do nothing for. Okay, now he go to Queen from Queens. Here she come. I've been here going off on that damn mom. I'm just here
Oh,
ranting.
she was trash.
She talk,
I
but
got kicked out too again. I got kicked out of the stars,
yeah,
and then I had
Stars was
to.
giving me a hard time too. I don't know.
Yeah,
Someone
so
was with
I'm
my app. I
sorry
had to
I'm
change
late,
my
guys.
password and everything. That's all.
Yeah, it was.
That's all right. We in here been chopping it up. Everybody, we all on the same page. That the mother is trash. And here go DeMarcus. Rest in peace, Terry. Terry ass needed to die because he was talking trash. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he needed to go. Okay, I saw that coming when he started talking all that crap and stuff, and he turned his back. I said, "Oh yeah, your ass gone." Yeah, yeah. I've been in here ranting and raving, but um, he said put her. Paige said put Mama Joyce in the fish man's furnace. That's right. Throw her in there.
I don't know why I'm not seeing.
You can't see these
Um.
comments. It's a whole lot of them.
Yeah, she was horrible.
Yeah, we go to market. Joyce Thomas probably wanted the Elijah E. Oh, wanted to be. Oh yeah, well, yeah, she can be right with Elijah E. Train Thomas. She can be right with him. Okay, I feel more sorry for him, and he took his own life. I feel more sorry for him than I do for her.
He probably did it to get away from her. Thanks to
Exactly.
Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like, Marvin done messed up again.
I know.
He wasn't supposed to do that to him, but he was threatening to go to police.
He had no choice really, because you would have did the same thing. You might if somebody threatening, if you in the game like them and somebody threatening, they gonna go to the cops and tell, and y'all and your family, y'all the ones running the game, and they gonna threaten to put your family in prison, or you gonna take them out, Moochie. You know you would, because that made sense that he why he did it, even though she told him not to do it, but it made sense. He had to do it, and then once he tells her, if he tells the truth, because Marvin been lying, but if he tells the truth, she should understand. Because I'm not
Mm.
mad he took him out.
Yeah, he's very sloppy.
Be getting
I don't
very
think that it
sloppy.
was Marvin that took out Famous though.
No, he ain't do that. I
I
don't
think it was
believe it.
Freddie's people because of
Yes.
that
Right.
tape. That
Yes.
tape was going around and it described
Right.
everything.
The 411 song. What's
That
the 411?
411 song.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And we had a foreshadowing moment when with the Streets Need a Body song. Remember, he was talking about everything that Kanan did.
Right. With
This time
with
he
the
talking
buck
about
with
everything
the
that
buck
he
20,
did.
right? Yeah.
hmm
Right, 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 right.
Um.
Mm-hmm.
So look, the girl is Juke's friend is glad that her husband is gone.
Well, I will
So
be
it's
too.
not that's not gonna come back. That's not gonna
No,
come back on him.
no, no. So okay, so it was confirmed, because even though we didn't see it on camera, but it was confirmed that Mara gave Juke the address, and she said, "Well, I wanted the address because something happened to you, and I know where you lived." So
Mm-hmm.
so that's how she was able to. She played that off real. Juke is really cold right now. You can see the coldness coming. Can't you see
Yeah,
it?
but she had to. She's
Mhm. I don't
protecting
blame.
her father at the end of the day
But
too.
you can still see, even when he asked her, "Hey, these killing unaliving somebody can give you nightmares and all this kind of stuff," and she was like, "Oh, cool, I'm fine." Yeah,
She sure
she
did.
she getting cold now. If she's turning, it's slow. You see it.
It's a
It's
slow
coming.
burn, and
It's
I'm
just
I'm
so
here
yeah.
for it.
I'm here for it too.
You
But oh, what
wish.
about Famous Mother? I really had. I'm gonna rewatch this episode later.
I
Later on
have to
Friday.
because the
I
way I
watched it
kept getting
real.
kicked off.
Yeah, I watched it real fast.
Hmm.
So we can go live and just chit chat about it. But I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, and I'm gonna really take some notes and really deep that. I'm probably watch it 2 times, at least two or 3 times, because this was a very good episode. This is a very good episode, and I what you think? Yeah, Famous Mother. Tell me how you feel about Famous Mother.
I thought the actress did a good job.
Yes.
The backstory that he came from an abusive. His father was very
That answer. Remember,
abusive.
we talked about that. We said, "Where's Famous Father?" Remember, I talked about last
Mm-hmm.
week, and that answers our question. He was abusive. So,
So do you think that she thinks the father did it?
no, I don't think that. Think she's just feeling guilty. That's what the flashbacks were for. It's
Mm-hmm.
like if something, God forbid, something happened, you might have flashbacks, thinking that where did I go wrong? Because I put my son through all these things. You get what I'm saying? She was just
Mm-hmm.
showing the love she had for her son. And he did kind of irritate me, even though he's a little boy. He ran back in the house to get that damn what was it? Hulk
He
Hogan. Not
It was some wrestling toy.
it wasn't Hulk Hogan, was no, it wasn't Hulk, it was He-Man. It was He-Man. That's what it was. It was a He-Man doll. He ran back in the house to get that He-Man doll. And I would have been grabbed my damn son by you, Moochie, you would have grabbed your son by his coat and said, "Get the hell in the car."
Yeah, I'll get you another He-Man. Come on.
Yeah,
That's
especially if you're trying to sneak out the house. If your son's father was abusive, you trying to
mm-hmm.
grab your son and sneak out in the middle of the night and
Mm-hmm.
just take the clothes on your back. Damn the He-Man doll. You can go to the doll store and get a damn another one. Toys R Us or whatever, get another one. But yeah, she felt bad. And I understand as a mother, us being mothers, that's what hit me. Because I'm saying we have sons, and especially if we gone through any type of thing in our life, the first thing we do is we protect our children.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a good mother is. See, we're not Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce don't protect her damn kids, but
She pissed me off how she spoke to Marvin.
I know.
Cause
And he was.
Lou was like, I ain't going there.
I
He
mean, he
said,
went
I
and
gotta
showed his
have you
face, but
drinking.
yeah, right. I mean, I think he showed his face probably. I mean, they didn't show it on the camera, but he probably showed his face. But he ain't stay. He said, "I
Mm-hmm.
ain't going to help her out." Like he
Uh-huh.
wasn't going to be a nurse to her. That's what he's saying. He said, "No, not me. I can't be a nurse." He said, "We got to hire somebody." You know.
You know what? How you expect him to be a nurse and you serve that burnt toast and eggs and all of that?
And and it's their whole life they had problems with the woman. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, she just messing up this one time. No, they had problems since they were children. And that's what look, Rock didn't even show up. She didn't even answer jukebox call. Jukebox paged her. She ain't even respond to her.
Mm-mm. Hold on.
Yeah, got money, money. Yeah, yeah.
All right, girls, get up. Y'all know what that means. There's money upstairs. Come on.
Okay, he said the white rapper was MC Search from third base. What?
Yeah, well, it did look like him. We don't know. They didn't say that's his name. But if you look at it, it do look like MC Search. I thought the same thing as soon as I saw his face. The white kid rapping. I
So
said, oh,
yeah,
that looked like MC Search.
it
And
did.
MC Search is from Queens, right?
Yeah, he's from Queens.
Yeah. So that's probably they can't use his name.
They paying homage to Queens. So I
That's
mean,
what
I
they
see
do.
what you're
They
saying.
can't use his name without his permission. But they probably, they changed names. And then I saw the battle rapper DNA was up there rapping with that rap group. He was up there.
Um, what do you think? Do you think that Imani has ulterior motives, or do you think this is a genuine relationship, or they just having fun?
They just
Cause
having right now. I think having fun. I don't. I can't. I got to get more information. I got to see more. But
hmm
I think she just trying to get her swerve on, and he getting his swerve on.
Cause
You see
Lulu
when she
got the
grabbed that you
drawers.
see when she got that man grabbed that man muscle though?
Lulu got the drawers.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, she when she grabbed that man muscle and he said, "Whoa." He stood
Okay,
up
Kay
straight
says
then.
she don't trust Amani.
I don't either. I don't not yet. Not yet. No.
What's up, Dexter?
Said Rock will realize that Unique is alive because of um no, I think Rock on the Demarcus put that there. I think Rock's gonna find out Unique is alive, not because of Pernessa. I think it's because of he gonna start just showing up. Look at I saw the trailer. I think he gonna show up and be in front of pops and snaps and
He's
he just
coming
gonna
out
start showing.
now.
Yeah, he's out now. He's showing his face. The next
Do you
season, I mean,
think
the next
we gonna?
episode, he's showing his face.
Do you think we gonna see a conversation with him and Panessa?
Oh yeah, yeah. Next episode, if you go back and look at that trailer, and I know we're gonna do the trailer breakdown when we on Sunday, but we gonna yeah, he's out. He's showing that he ain't putting that hood on his head no more. He gonna have his old gear on, his
Mm-hmm.
fly clothes. He got a haircut now.
He
Yeah.
just coming back like the fly guy he is.
Right, right, right. No, he back. But I'm gonna tell you, I want Unique gone at the end of this season. I want him gone
Okay.
by the end of this season.
Only people of a certain age, including myself, even know who third base is.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be a certain age. I mean, cause Serge is in his 50s, like me and Moochie. So if I'm not saying if you're younger you don't know because my son knows because he is a heavy hip hop head and knows all the old school stuff. But unless you really listen to old school hip hop, otherwise you got to be 50 and over to probably really know who he is. You
So,
know.
Dexter says Phil Russo told Unique that he wouldn't help him until he shows that he can build an organization. How do y'all? Well, he's starting with that little guy.
Oh,
Remember, he
oh, look,
told you
oh,
he had him under
I
his
knew
wing.
Shorty Doo-Wop was a rat. I knew it was
Rat,
working with
rat.
him. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
knew it. I knew it. And he talking about he got allergies. I think he's snorting the cocoa.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about he got hay fever and
I'm not
allergies
on
and
camera. My sister came in here. He's
oh
like, "Why you sitting in here in the dark?"
hey.
Yeah, we just
uh
finished watching. So I got 62 people in the building. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the
mm-hmm.
like. Panessa is slow. I would have immediately thought that my baby daddy left that money. That's what she said.
But Vanessa don't pay the neighbors across. Um Yeah, I think yeah, Karima right. He getting high on his own supply. I think Shorty Doo-Wop is I don't think there's no allergies. He keep talking about some hay fever and mold. Remember he said that in the car with
I said
Unique?
I think he been skimming. Do y'all think that OC been stealing before he even met up with Unique?
Well, no, we know Kane is stealing Rock's money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, that's why we saw that money in the storage space that he got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he taking money off the top. And that's why he giving Rock less money because he's taking from that. But I think OC's taking the cocoa. That's what I think. Because they taking what they selling the horse, right? That and
Yeah.
he's snorting that stuff.
I think
He's
so
snorting
too, the
it.
way he keeps doing that.
Yeah,
What do
he
you
talking about
think?
allergies. He ain't got no allergies. It's he doing that, and I knew he was working with Unique. I knew it. And
I
wait till
don't
Kane to find out. Oh, he gone. Sure,
Oh
Dupop
yeah,
gone probably next episode.
definitely.
He might
Who
be
you
gone next episode.
Nah, but what if if do y'all think he really is gonna become Breeze?
Who's Unique?
Yeah.
No, no, no. Unique coming back as himself.
I think that's what I said too.
Yeah, Unique is coming back as himself. He's coming back
Okay,
as
well the
himself.
411.
Because we know we got another season that they already in the tape. So if there is Breeze, it'll probably be in the next season. or
Yeah.
maybe we find out person. We still got some other characters coming in.
I don't think
Um,
Kanan is stealing from his mother a little. He's skimming from his
yeah,
mother.
he's skimming from his mother.
That's
Yeah,
why
that's
OC
why.
said something. He seemed like he's scared. Oh yeah, he is gonna go, young boy. He is.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
Crystal
He
wasn't in
needs.
this episode.
Yeah, he needs. Yeah, he needs to go. I wasn't. No, I don't, yeah. Well, it was no reason for us to see Crystal this episode. What was she? This episode wasn't about her. This was more about famous and the mama. So it really was more of a family episode. So she don't need to be there.
Okay, so Cinder one is saying I love the Cinderella shoe. Um,
Oh
Joey
yeah, I like
Badass
that.
is neat. Is Breeze. So unique. He said he's never gonna be that person again. Kanan
Oh.
using that money to get his own connect. Okay, that's a good thought. What's up, Gemini Don? I have a feeling
Okay. Well, we'll
next
see.
episode we'll see a
Cinderella.
flashback of who unalive famous. Wait, was Kanan stealing from his mom? I gotta
Yes.
look at that part again. Look, I do gotta get a second watch of
Yeah.
it, so you
No, he
know.
was still. No, he is because that's we saw him take the money to that well OC said it, but then he confirmed it or he suggested said that to Unique that Kane is stealing from his mother and remember he went to the storage unit
Mm-hmm.
and he put money in that chest that the chest that he has in so yeah he taking some of the money off the top and keeping some money for himself.
Okay, I
I mean,
hope
is that a
Bree
good
shows
thing he
up in the
doing though,
last
Abuchi?
episode. I think the Thomases are gonna fade out next season, and it will be Kanan building his organization. It'll merge into Power Origins. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
believe that will happen.
yes, I think so too. That sounds plausible. Okay, so remember, OG Power was actually the fall of Ghost, not his rise. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because at some point, this is called raising Canaan. So at some point, Marvin has got to go, and so is Lou. So we don't they got to go, and then that's when Jukebox probably leaves town and go away or somewhere. Once her father get taken out or go to prison or whatever might happen, that's when Jukebox probably leaves Queens. She ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna stay around because what's she gonna stay around for? You know?
Thank you for the super chat, Angela. So wait, I agree. Wait, let me go to read this comment. It's not even coming up. Okay, there. I agree. First of all, he got his facts wrong, thinking Rock killed Ronnie when it was Kanan. Second, why does he care? Ronnie left him for dead. Exactly.
But he thinking that Rock took him out and then took out his brother as if Ronnie was innocent. He knows that Ronnie busted him out. He was fighting with him. His memory is just all messed up. He must have
Yeah.
forgot that Ronnie busted him upside. They was arguing and fighting about Ronnie running to Pernessa in the first place. He
I
probably
was th-
forgot about all that.
Robbie. I was thinking the same thing. Watch people start saying that kid that found the body was a young James because of the way he was running and disappeared. Well, he wasn't running like no ghost in the beginning. He was running and stuttering.
He
How
was
that old
he
man
was
catch you?
he
How you
was
let that old man catch
that
you?
man old man could barely run. And he was still in the 40. You know what I'm saying? How you let that old man? That old man ran up on him real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Paige, this whole unique situation is stupid. If it, I gotta
I'm
see
ready
how.
for him to go. I know
I'm.
that.
I think. I hope it's not like how they did Lamar and BMF and kept him around too long.
This season he's gone. I don't see him staying around past this season.
Okay. Well, the one season left, Rock's fate is uncertain. I think she's alive in the current power timeline. We shall see what happens. Unique memory bad due to early Tyler's misinformation.
Right,
Exactly. He
right.
latched on
And
to what
and
early was
early
saying.
Tyler got to go too. He's another one.
Oh yeah. Rock told
Hmm.
Quan that was a bitch move the same way Unique told Ronnie right before that flight, their flight. Their fight.
He thinks that Rock took out Ronnie and him so that she could take over the organization. That's not what happened.
That's not. She got thrown back into it because the cops was extorting her.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
once they started extorting her,
Cause
she
she
basically
she called herself trying to go legit for like 1 week. she, she remember she bought the hair salon and all that
mm-hmm,
stuff. Yeah, she couldn't do it.
right,
No. And that Garcia guy, he got to go too.
definitely.
The detective Garcia. How long y'all think he gonna last? Cause every detective always get taken out on these shows. So how
I
long his
think he
goofy
doing
ass
too
gone?
much. I don't know
I ain't
because
like how he talked to the mother at the
yeah, he was real
precinct.
nasty to her.
Very nasty. Very nasty.
Only thing I gotta see again, I want to see certain conversations because, like I said, I got kicked out of stars and I had to log back in.
Well, I was having problems with my login, so it was
He
messing
was,
me up.
I
Let me
mean,
say, you see
who
this
he was,
Gemini?
he was snitching on the records, but I don't think he was snitching in the police station.
Said that young kid said, "Wow, if that young kid is a young James St. Patrick, wow, that would be a major clue in the Easter egg. That would be interesting." Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we'll see. I don't want to jump the gun too far. I know that everybody goes too far and jump the gun with that. So let's just take it episode by episode before we. He didn't buy the house. The house was already. They had already. um.
About that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let everybody know about the grass now.
uh-huh. Then who killed famous? Juan said we don't know. We think it's
I'm
we
coming.
we think it's Freddie P. We ain't gonna stay up here too much long.
Yeah. See,
Um,
she's talking about grass, but not the grass that you got to mow.
I know. I understand. I understand.
Hey, Famous was holding it down at the police station. They didn't get a bit of exactly. That's why I don't think it was that. I think it was the rap song and Freddie's people that got at him.
Right, right.
Or do y'all think we're gonna get more of this story of how he got taken out?
Oh
Because
yeah,
the
yeah,
way
yeah. We're not
it
done
looked
with
like
it.
it's Freddie people that did it.
We're not done with that. Next episode, we're gonna probably get. Remember, Kane is going to come to the park where they playing basketball, and he had the remember he had a piece in his lap, and even Lulu said on the trailer that he because Fox said I thought you was done with all that. He said, well, for fame, I'm not. I'm not done. He gonna come back to revenge. He gonna find out what's gonna happen with Famous. With Famous death.
I know Robbie, but he's still wrong about that because keep in mind, before he got his injury, they Rock was telling him how they was beefing and how she wasn't talking to her son. And he was like, "Do
Hmm.
you want me to go over there and spank his bottom?" So he knows about that, but that's the part he's not remembering.
Juke and Kane is going. Yeah, Juke and Kane are going to get answers. Young boy said.
Okay, so do y'all think the answers is gonna be that Marvin did it, or do you think it's gonna be Freddie's people?
I don't wait. Okay, but why y'all believe it's Marvin?
I
Why
don't
people
think it's
believe it's Marvin?
Marvin. I
Yeah.
just figured I'm here. I'm going about
No,
that.
but this is what people saying. People been saying this last week. Remember the last 2 weeks? I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it was Marvin. I just don't. I just don't feel Marvin. I'm not saying Marvin wouldn't do it. I just don't think he would. He just didn't do it. I just don't think he did.
I don't think he did it either.
No, he said he heard Famous is on the run on the lamb. So
Yeah,
that's all. He was just make a comment about it. He said
yeah,
he heard he was running his mouth. People
yeah.
on the word on the curve. He was running his mouth. Now I think it was might have been
Okay,
Freddie
Famous
people.
could have faked his death. We never really got a good look at the body, and like the song says, streets need a body. What's y'all
Well,
thoughts?
they said they checked his dental records and he had his ID in his pocket, but that don't mean nothing either, too. So I mean, the ID in the pocket don't mean. They said they were supposed to be checking dental records. And the mother ID'd the body, so why wouldn't it be? We just didn't see it, the fans, the audience. But the mother looked at his body when she went to the morgue. So if the mother ID'd him, then y'all don't believe that was him.
Okay, there's a scene of somebody putting a gun to Famous head and it looked like Marvin's hand. We saw that hand shot already. That was in the last episode when he was roughing up the guy to get the connect. So I think I beg to differ. I wanna stand on that.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Um
I think it happened. Just I think it's happened just the way it happened. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
Senza, you
No,
right. They would never admit to it because that's Kanan right here, man. But Rock did admit to taking out D Wiz because of what he did. So you never know. It might
yeah.
come out if that is the scenario. I'm not I don't but I don't think it's him. He said they didn't check his dental records yet. I gotta watch it again. Don't know. Cause
Suburban. No, no,
that
no. Okay, Suburban. They said I'm going to go back and rewatch. So I'm not saying I'm right and you wrong. I'm saying I remember Garcia said we have to. We're still checking the dental records. So it's still checking means I guess it's not confirmed, but the mother ID'd him though. So y'all don't believe the mother's eyeballs. Y'all don't believe that the mother was right. That that's her son.
Yeah, she looked like you know how you even if the body is decomposed, if it's some kind of mark on it or something like
Yeah.
that, you know your kid.
Okay, yeah. So why y'all don't believe with that there's the mother? You know, that the mother if the mother checked the body and she saw something, she saw his hair, his some identification about him. Why y'all don't believe that?
Yeah, somebody
He's
said it was
gone, y'all.
how.
He's not coming back. So y'all just
Okay,
might as well just be used to he's gone.
one shot gaming said, "What if it was?" Somebody said it was Howard. If it was because he was in that police
DeMarcus said
station,
that last week.
it could make sense though. But listen, Demarcus might have a point because if Howard saw him talking in the interrogation room.
He
And
did.
remember he got him out the first time. Remember
Hmm
when he got arrested before? When they was
hmm
running and he dropped the bag and all that stuff.
Yeah, he knew he knows who he is because he called him a goofball or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So
hmm
what if he did take him out because he knows too much and he had to cover himself and he was one of the loose ends for him too because he's one of those people that could put together that Kanan is his dad. So he could have told that where he could get some time off where they would help him. But I don't think that happened because Baptiste would have said something. Baptiste still trying to figure out who took out Howard.
Suburban talking about the mother could be down with famous faking his death. Come on, Suburban. The mother's sitting there bawling and crying and going hysterical, asking everybody in the world where her son is, and she's crying. She's not in on nothing. It's not no. This dude ain't even had no money. He wasn't that bright to be faking his death. Come on. Yeah, no, I don't agree with that.
Okay, let me go to Gemini. Remember when Howard and Rock came to the apartment to speak to Kanan? Famous was wondering why 50 was here to speak to Kanan. Yeah, that's
Hmm
what I'm saying. He might have put two and two together
Yeah,
and figured
maybe.
out Howard was his father. And
Yeah.
that's why he's probably not here no more.
That could be. That really could be. I just don't think Marvin did it. But it could be Ronnie. It could be right now. It's everybody's a suspect right now, except for Jukebox.
Okay, they
Except
never mentioned the passing of D Wiz mom. D Wiz mom didn't die. That was you talking about Scrappy's mother. That's
Scrappy. Yeah.
Scrappy's mother. Famous saw the results of the paternity test. You know what? They was in the bag.
Yeah, maybe Howard could have. That's a good one. I mean, that's a good point. But but to say that the mother in on it and they faking his death, that
Nah, I
boy
don't know
ain't that
about that's
bright. Come
going
on.
too far.
Yeah, so that's suburban. Say,
Famous mom said he was telling the police stuff.
y'all got to be
Okay.
thinking logical now. Come on.
Howard would make the most sense, and he has very good incentive too. So I'm gonna
I
go back to
agree.
this.
One shot.
I'm gonna go back to this comment. It was, I think it was young boy that said it. It wasn't Marvin's hand. It's Detective Howard's hand, young boy. Do you think it could be Detective Howard's hand? After seeing Famous taking a beating from his father, I can tell he's not a pushover.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I
Or
still
Ronnie couldn't have done it. Yeah, this is true.
how it sounds plausible though. The way y'all putting it, how it sounds plausible.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait and see.
Okay, so Howard was at the warehouse the same time Famous was at the police station. Okay. Look, Slim Bay said, look here. Breeze took out Famous.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, it could be anybody now. It's like a who,
Okay.
it's like the who, like the game Clue, who done it. It's like anybody, everybody
But
could
I
do.
like trying to figure it out. I
Yeah.
like the theory of Howard unalive and famous. I do. I think it's him. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's him.
Well, that's a good theory. That's a good theory. You might have to do a little theory thing about that. You
All
know,
right. I gotta do
based
some.
on these comments that people said, you might have to come up with something like that.
Now,
Because
if we
that's a
said,
good theory.
okay, Howard would make the most sense, and he has a very good incentive to do it. Exactly. He doesn't want, remember, and then go back to this. Gotta be a reason why they showed that whole family thing. And he said, you can't talk about my family.
They
You
said
can't
Howard
talk
was
about my
running.
people. Remember when
Oh,
he said that to, remember when Howard said that to Kanan? You can't talk about my people.
but
You,
Robbie said Howard was running around with Rod getting himself on the line while Fame was at the police station. So, if that's the case, so the timeline is what Robbie's saying.
oh, here we go. This is the
They're saying
comment.
the art. They're saying the timeline don't add up. Is what I guess all Robbie is saying, right?
Okay, all right. And he said y'all reaching. Okay, I had to ask. I had to
Mm-hmm.
ask. Like sometimes, look, I like to get the creative juices
Yeah.
flowing.
Okay. So this maybe Tariq
No,
took
you
him
didn't,
out.
Paige.
Maybe Tariq took him out.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Tariq got
Hmm.
a hold of Ghost Pow Pow as a little toddler and did it.
Right. He was in a pamper. He was in a he was in a pamper. Everybody coming up with these wild theories. I'm gonna come up with something too. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something too.
Mhm.
Right. It was Monet. Monet did it. It's
Who
like
put Monet? You said that?
Said Monet came, drove up to Queens, and she did it. She took out
Anybody
famous.
could get it at this point. That's what One
Right.
Shot Gaming said.
Right. No, that's true. One shot. You right. It's everybody is a suspect.
Look at
Well, we know Lulu not a suspect. Lulu didn't do it, but
Young
we
Boy said,
and I
"Baby
don't believe.
Yaz did it."
Yeah, baby, yes, did it. That's right. And she wasn't even born yet. She did it. Okay. She.
Karima, she said Kanan and Juke would be on a warpath looking for famous Deleta, the transformation of Juke last week and Kanan this week. So you think they both gonna be on some wrecking crew stuff? Wrecking crew? That's what they gonna be on some. All right. Uh-uh.
Somebody said Mama Joyce did it.
Yeah, Slim Bay
Yeah,
says
right.
not
Look,
power without the wild
he gonna
theories.
say Raina did it. Remember
All right,
Raina?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Oh, oh no, young man, missed the last one.
This is
Young
the
boy
last
said he
one.
did it. Young boy
Who?
said he did it. What's your comment you got there?
Would it be possible to think Ronnie took him out? Remember, he couldn't stand famous. He made famous real shook. He didn't like talking, like famous talking.
Okay, but okay. In all seriousness, real fast, what's the timeline from the time he went to left the police station, and then when they were all at that warehouse, and how when them got taken out? So
All
what's the
right.
time? You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not
we.
going to speak too soon. This is what we're going to do then. On Sunday, when we do the foreshadowing moments, we're
Hmm.
going to run down the timeline and see if it's possible. If it's possible
I'm gonna go back to that
that
season. I'm gonna go back to that season and watch that.
that's why that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
So
scroll through and watch that the episode because when Howard that season, that episode was our last episode, right? Last season.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna watch this to see when Famous was at the station and how long they was at the warehouse part. You know what I'm saying? That's Cause how would Howard take him out if they were all at the warehouse? I mean, was it? It just I don't know. That's where I gotta figure that out. But anyway, we go on
Okay,
and let you go.
this the last thing. The way the body was disposed of didn't look right, amateurish, as if somebody wanted it to be found.
He was decaying though. You see that boy threw up.
Yeah, he was decaying.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm. So he been there for well, cause it's been 3 months. Yeah. So yeah, that's why it makes me feel that it wasn't because I think Marvin would have done a better job at getting rid of the body, right?
yeah,
I think it was Freddie and them people for real.
Marvin would have did a better
I mean,
job getting rid of the body.
Even though Howard, that's a good theory you got put together. Howard is a good suspect, but I think Howard got taken. I don't think Howard had enough time before he got taken out. You know, I
I
don't think
don't
he had
think
enough
so,
time.
but
I think that was Freddie and them people.
if he did do it and did it that sloppy, he did that for a reason.
Mm,
If it is him.
mm.
Okay, so he said, "What? You don't gotta shout, young boy." He said, "Marvin didn't get rid of the body. He just killed this episode. He sure didn't."
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
look how he hid the other one in the wall till it was stinking.
Right. Right. Right.
So you
Right. That's
know,
what I'm saying. Yeah. So, yeah, and Lou is gonna come out of retirement on next episode. So,
we can't hate on Joyce at all. We want, but there are plenty of Joyce Thomases in the world,
right.
past, present, and future, all of different color and
Right.
background and
Right.
other demographics. What's up,
Right.
Frederick? Yeah, definitely.
That's true, Frederick. I said before you came on, and I was just chopping it up with everybody. I was talking to Kareem and everybody. I said there are a lot of parents that just because the father produces the baby, the mother is the carrier. That doesn't make them parents. You just carrying you just making a baby. It's a lot of trash mothers and fathers out here. And Joyce
hmm
is just as one. I mean, in real life, Joyce is just many of people. There's a lot of people got mothers and fathers like this.
Joyce
So
lost all the sympathy she gained over the last few episodes. Heck yeah, the way she was talking to Marvin, it was
she ain't
like,
get
you know
she. I
what?
ain't never had no sympathy for Dexter.
What, what was that shot? What he was gonna give her? Was that?
Probably like morphine or something.
But did you see how he was looking at that?
Cause she has some additional. They, what happens. They give you morphine, but
hmm
it's controlled. They gave she bought some off one of the nurses, some additional morphine, and he was gonna probably put more than what you're supposed to put in the syringe. And but he
She
couldn't do it, and so he couldn't do it. Look,
Oh,
I'm
like I said, I gotta go back and watch it because I got kicked out tonight. So I got kicked out of Stars. So I'm gonna see how that goes. But
hmm
we will be back tomorrow for Yellow Jackets. And
hmm
Sunday we're gonna do the roundtable discussion. Don't forget, we're gonna be talking about this timeline with
hmm
who took out Famous. And we're gonna have our suspects and we're gonna see what's what. So I wanna thank y'all for coming through. Thanks Inga for holding it down for me. All 88 people in the building. Now please hit the like button.
and I'm gonna do
Thanks.
my recap too on Sunday before we do our
Uh-huh.
round table.
And
So
I'm gonna
we'll be talking about.
I'll be back with some more thoughts
If I
and
come
things
up
of
with
that
some theories,
nature.
I might do a little video tomorrow. If I come
All
up with a
right
little
now.
theory, because I usually don't do the theories, but now this got my head, spinning right now, thinking about this Howard thing. So
All
I'm gonna
right,
think
Robbie,
on
this
that.
is the last comment. This is the last comment. They owe us another flashback because Famous would have had to get away from the police. The last we saw of Fame, he was asking for a lawyer. That's right. So did they catch him walking home from the precinct?
I think it could be Freddie and them, but the Howard thing sounds plausible. All right, I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. Not tonight. I'm gonna go on to bed, but I'm gonna watch it later on, and then I'm gonna start making some notes and
All right.
see what I come up with.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna just
son,
come up with
let's
questions, a whole lot of questions, and see if I can answer these questions. So, all right, y'all.
So we're gonna meet back here Sunday, and
Yes. Paige,
we're
come
gonna
back
discuss that.
Sunday. Karima, everybody, come back Sunday.
All right. So thanks for coming out, y'all. God bless. And later.
Bye, young boy.
Put me up in that algorithm and holla at your girl. Ew.